Well, the job is completed now. I've completely reassembled the lower cross arm. Cotter pin is back on the ball joint. Everything is boxed up, and I'm extremely happy how the whole job has gone. It is nowhere near as difficult as I thought it could be. Now, just a little note that might help you. Leave this bolt here out until you've got this bolt here lined up properly. Don't tighten up any nuts. You have to fit the ball joint into the knuckle first, then that bolt. You'll have this here in position, sort of. It'll be sort of a little bit low. The holes won't line up at all with the bolt. And then give it a bit of a wiggle and a little bit of leverage from underneath it with your pry bar, and the hole will line up nicely. Slip your bolt in. I had a little bit of trouble getting the nut there. It gets in the way of the sway bar, so I used my open ender, and I used my flexible socket extension on the bolt to torque everything up. I'm very happy how the whole job has gone, and definitely my old ball joint was in a pretty sorry state. I don't know if you can see the movement here. A bit hard to hold the camera at the same time. But definitely there is movement there. Yeah, you might see that. So I'm really pleased that I have replaced it. When I take it back for my re-inspection, it will be able to be signed off. They will inspect my work, check that I've done everything correctly, and then I should be able to get my certificate of warrant of fitness for my vehicle. So this Santa Fe has just clicked over 200,000 Ks, and that will be the original ball joint. From my experience, this left hand one is the one which gets a real rough time, because in New Zealand this one picks up the side of the road, picks up all those potholes, gets a real hammering over its life. So I think it's lasted pretty well. See, when it's a 2007 model Hyundai Santa Fe. So don't be afraid to do this job, but you will have to have a proper removal and installation ball joint press. Don't bother to go about it without one of those tools. I'm sure you'll have a terribly difficult job, and you may not be able to achieve it. Although once I had taken the cross arm out, of course I could have gone for an ordinary stand-up press, but I don't actually have one of those, so that's why I use the ball joint press. So my advice would be leave the caliper and leave the disc and leave your strut and everything all connected. Just remove your ball joint from down at the bottom here, pop that out, pop out your 2 bolts, and remove your cross arm and do the job with the cross arm away from the vehicle. I really think that is the best job. Now that I've done this left hand side, I'm then going to later on today I'm going to do the right hand side of the vehicle. I probably won't video that because it's just going to be the same as doing this side, though I expect I'll probably do it a bit faster, because having done it once, this second time around I should be able to make a good speed on the job. So once again, thank you very much for taking the time to view this video. I really do hope it helps anybody that is going to tackle this job. It's definitely a job that the average do-it-yourself handyman can do, and you'll save yourself an awful lot of money compared to taking it to a garage or workshop to have that job done for you. And also a really big shout out to all of my subscribers. I really do appreciate you supporting my little channel. Okay, I'll catch you in the next one.